CL 650, in association with Tom Lucas Productions, presents Radio Real Estate.
Our house in the middle of our street.
And now, here are your hosts, Sherry Brown and Tom Lucas.
Wait a minute, nobody looks like Sherry Brown. Bill, you don't look like Sherry Brown.
No, I do not.
Your hair is a different color. It's a little shorter.
A lot shorter and a little whiter.
Yeah, but we do have somebody filling in for Sherry this morning.
Who's that?
It's Christina Watts.
Wow.
Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Jenna. Well, we don't.
Hey.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but
I'll accept that, but we don't know about Tom.
so welcome back to the show. What?
Thank you for having me back.
Nice to have you back. And you know, it's a big day because last night was Halloween. Did you go trick or treating?
No, actually, I didn't, Tom. Did you?
Yes.
Oh.
And I was planning on coming to your house, but I noticed you weren't home and all the lights were turned off. This is like 4:30 in the afternoon. We're all sold out, she says. Come on.
Well, that actually got out.
Did you really?
You knew that by 4:30?
Yeah. And Bill, did you do anything yesterday?
Well, yeah, that's why I still have my KISS uniform on.
I noticed that. Nice.
The makeup's starting to drag a little bit.
If you could
my
put
wife looked at me this morning and said, "You got to change."
Your wife looked at you this morning and said, "Put your tongue back in your mouth, Gene." Anyway, the weekend is here. It's November already, and a very special night tonight.
If I could turn back time. If I could turn back time.
So you remember that.
Miracle Man finds another song.
You turn back time. When you go to bed tonight, you set your clocks back 1 hour.
That's why they call it fall.
Yeah.
Fall back.
Fall back, spring ahead.
forward.
But let's not confuse the issue. Let's just fall back. So that
I'm
means
good on that.
So I've noticed. So if you fall back, you're going to get 1 hour's extra sleep.
Oh, I was looking forward.
And then I've been waiting for that all year.
Oh, me too.
And you? Are you going to sleep in an extra hour? Or?
Absolutely.
Really good to hear that.
I'll
And
have
of course, Dwayne will be doing that. So tomorrow morning, there'll be nothing on the air for 1 hour.
Absolutely great.
Because everybody will be
Sleeping
in, yeah. So there you
That's
go.
not a bad idea.
Darn good idea.
Nobody
people
will
should just
notice.
kind of take an hour of just.
I would sleep my life away, but nobody will let me. There's time enough for sleeping when you're dead, is what they say. How do I know?
How many times have we heard that?
How many times have we heard that? It's the Radio Real Estate Show, and you hear the pleasant voice of Bill Macklem. He is the president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, and you will have the mortgage rate update in a few minutes, right?
I will.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's coming in shortly.
All right.
And Bill will also answer your mortgage question of the week.
I have a question for you. Can I have a mortgage?
You betcha.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, we're you know, like those people on radio that says you're approved.
You're approved?
You're approved.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
That's too quick.
We'll just need a. Well,
Could you slow down just a little bit?
can you spell it
No.
backwards? Later in the show, I'm going to talk about the mortgage team. We talked about it last week. We talked about notaries and lawyers. We've talked about realtors. We've talked about home inspectors. We're going to talk about your financing. This is the important feature, whether it's a mortgage broker or a bank. This is the important part.
And Finn Jansen, our radio real estate handyman, says November brings great expectations.
Christina sounds like such a lady when she speaks.
No
doesn't
kidding.
She? That soft.
Is that her
voice.
normal voice?
Or is that your radio voice? I like
I
that.
think it's her radio voice.
It's my radio voice.
When you come over to do real estate, somebody says, "Can I list your house for you?"
Okay, Tom.
Sold.
Maybe I. $2 million. Yeah, for this. Also, we're going to be chatting with Katrina May from Hollyburn Properties. We'll talk about a couple of great rental opportunities available at Casa Bella in the city's West End.
And we'll be chatting about jog-style paint with our special guest, Victoria Lambert, co-owner of New Westminster's Fat Paint Company.
And Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty will be on the show this morning to talk about the Tri-Cities and how things are looking real estate-wise out there.
And Mark Perry, our radio real estate voice of the valley, will be with us this morning. And Mark will be telling us about two special events going on in Gillivuk this weekend.
Also, David Kaplan, the Vice President of Gold Team Management Services, will be on the show, and he will talk to us about a one-bedroom, one-bathroom coach house available in Delta.
And it's 10:04. And you're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.
Did you like the way I spelled CL there for you?
Yeah.
Just in case.
Just in case I didn't get it.
Just in case. 'Cause, well, you know how it is. It's time now for our weekly mortgage rate update with Billy Mack. Bill Macklem is president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. He's our numbers guy on the show. And what do you have for us this week, Bill?
We have steady, steady, steady. Interest rates are just staying pretty much the same. There is a little bit of movement on the variable rate mortgage, which is kind of interesting. I had a client come in yesterday, and we've been watching these rates now for probably about 2 months. His mortgage doesn't come up for renewal until January. And I said, if you don't mind, keep on coming in. We'll keep on looking to make sure that you get the best rate. So right now, the best variable rate out there, of course, there's always restrictions. There's always all these other features we always talk about. But if you meet all these conditions, you're going to be looking at 2.3%, a 0.7 off, which is, we haven't seen that probably in 5 years.
Wow.
So their rates are good. So it's helping us to qualify. And our fixed rates are still at 289, 299. Some banks are 304. But the difference between those three is not that great. If you're going to look at something aggressive, we just heard with our Bank of Canada that we don't expect anything changing, so I would go with a variable.
Right on, Billy. Coming up in the next segment of the program, Billy will answer your mortgage question of the week. And we'll also hear from Andrea Jock of Keller Williams Elite Realty. She says things are looking good out there. Properties are moving. Yeah, we don't want you to move anywhere. We want you to stay right where you are. Keep the dial set to AM 650, 650 CL. Smooth and easy. You've got the Radio Real Estate Show.
Why rent something dated when you can own a new piece of urban living in BC's fastest growing city? I'm Grant Murray of Concord Pacific, and for what you're paying in rent, you could own at Park Avenue West in Surrey. An ideal location just minutes away from Holland Park, Central City Mall, SFU, and the Surrey Memorial Hospital. And an ideal investment with spectacular views and one bedrooms starting from $190,000. Surrey's Park Avenue West, only steps from King George Station, parkavenueliving.ca.
Hi, this is Christine. My husband and I are purchasers in the Englewood Courtyard Adult Lifestyle Community. Are you seeking a secure gated community living? This is where it's at. Come see why we purchased. Follow the signs from Highway 1. Englewood Courtyard Retirement Done Right. englewoodcourtyard.ca.
Hi, this is Gus from Exelon Garage Flooring. Are you tired of oily, dusty, stained garage floors? We have the fix. It's a glue-down tile system that we cover with our revolutionary sealer that nothing penetrates. Oil, gas, tranny fluid, or tire stains wipe right off with just a wet rag. Turn your garage into another livable room in your home. For more information, visit exelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Access some of the equity in your home without affecting your children's inheritance. 94% of Canadians will be willing to give up a portion of their inheritance to maintain or improve their parents' lifestyle. If you could use some extra tax-free money to make the most of your retirement, it's worth talking to your children to see if they feel the same way. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Fall is here, but don't let the rain get you down. Hollyburn Properties offers epic views from your own covered private balcony. 50 condo-style rental communities to choose from in Vancouver's West End, West Side, and North Shore. Studios from $900 and one-bedrooms from $1,050. Convenient locations, exceptional management, and professional service. Their BBB A+ rating says it all. No appointment necessary. Call 604-878-8888 for current rental availabilities. Or for more information, visit us at hollyburn.com.
Here's Dr. Jennifer Hermesman, General Dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
When there's something wrong with your teeth or with your smile, it affects everything. It changes how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, and even how others see you. You shouldn't have to feel embarrassed to smile. You shouldn't have to avoid certain foods when you eat. We have the technology and the training to fix those problems now, whether they are big or small. And that's what we do at Smile Solutions.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Hi, it's Bill Macklem. In these busy and hectic times with family and business responsibilities, it is difficult to find the time to sit down with your mortgage broker and discuss all your mortgage options. I'm available to meet with you at your place of work, your home, our office, or at a place convenient for you. Please give me a call at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663.
CI 650.
It's the Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy, CL 650. And before you go to bed tonight, don't forget to set your clock back 1 hour as we fall back to standard time.
I'm going to change it when I get home.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So then you'll be early for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
All right.
You know what? And some people will be very happy about that.
All right. Well, Bill, we've got a question for you this week on Billy Answers a Mortgage Question.
This week's question comes from Patricia Cardinal of Victoria. Patricia would like to know if decreasing her amortization period can reduce her interest costs.
That's a very good question. Thanks very much, Christina. Patricia, if you had a $400,000 mortgage and you had a 35-year amortization, your mortgage payment would be about $1,500 a month. Your interest cost the first month would be $997. That interest cost at $997 is true whether you have a 35-year AM, a 30-year AM, a 25-year AM, or 20. The difference is that your payment is going to have a larger portion going towards principal. So on a 35-year AM, yes, we already know about the $997 being the interest. The principal portion is $1,537. You move it down to a 30-year AM, your principal portion now jumps up to $1,684. 25-year AM jumps up to $1,895. So from 35 to 25, you've increased your principal payment by $350. So what happens is that you pay less interest because you're paying the principal off faster. If you went to a 20-year, you'd actually jump up to a $2,200 payment, and now you're paying an extra $700 a month. So now you're really killing off that mortgage. And so that's how you can take advantage of decreasing your interest costs and making sure that you can own your home faster.
Makes complete sense. For expert mortgage information online, visit billymac.com. That's Billy with an I, not a Y. mac.com, or call Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
It's 12 minutes after 10 o'clock on the Radio Real Estate Show. Tomorrow morning at this time, it'll be 12 minutes after 9 o'clock.
Right.
Set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed.
That feels good.
I feel better. I feel rested already.
You know what? I'll let you know tomorrow.
I was going to ask you if you could just maybe wake me up when the show's over.
I'll do that. I'll text you.
Okay. Well, Andrea Jog, who is our Tri-Cities expert, is with Keller Williams Elite Realtor, and I think we have her on the line. Yes, we do. Dwayne says we have her on the line, so let's say good morning to Andrea.
Good morning, Tom. Hi, everybody.
Well, let me see. How did you make out last night there in the Tri-Cities on your candy collection day, better known as Halloween?
Well, the Tri-Cities definitely a great place to collect Halloween candy. I will absolutely have lots of energy today at my open houses.
I see. That explains it. That's the sugar buzz, is it?
Yeah, and coffee too.
All right. What's going on out there in the Tri-Cities real estate-wise?
It was a fantastic month of October. Coquitlam had 46 sales, Port Moody saw 17, and Port Coquitlam had 26, with the majority of the homes selling within 1 week and close to asking. We also saw over 100 attached sales in the Tri-Cities for the month of October. Today I'm featuring a beautiful renovated home located at 844 Porter Street in Harbor Chines. Come by the open house tomorrow from 2 to 4 p.m. and see all this lovely 4-bedroom and 4-bathroom home situated on a private park-like 9,000 square foot lot has to offer. Tonight at 7 p.m. is the BC Uncorked Art of Food and Wine event located at the Heritage Woods Senior Secondary School. For details on this event and many more, visit the-b3h.com. This is Andrea Jock for Radio Real Estate.
Whether you're buying or selling in the Tri-Cities, call Andrea Jock at 604-783-3124, 604-783-3124, or visit pgmre.com.
Thank you so much, Christina. And coming up in the next segment of the program, we're going to be learning all about Chuck-style paint from our very special guest, Victoria Lambert. She is the co-owner of Fat Paint, the Fat Paint Company out in New Westminster.
That sounds like a really neat store.
I bet you it's really thick paint.
I like the fat part because you know what? I could fit in there.
You said that, Bill. Yeah.
This is Christina Watts of Freemax Real Estate Services with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgage, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CR 650.
Now, Bill, you brought this up. You're not really doing Dr. Bernstein any services here, are you?
No.
No, okay.
No.
Hi, this is Blair from Exelon Garage Flooring. Add value to your home by turning your garage into 400 square feet of usable space. We at Exelon Garage Flooring provide a turnkey solution to unsightly and damaged concrete. This is an easy-to-clean, one-time applied product and is the least expensive way to upgrade your home. For more information, visit excelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, I'm Ron Beckett. Looking for a church home? Come worship with us. Do you want to learn from God's Word? Come grow with us. Are you interested in our community? Come serve with us. We are the Church of Christ, 15042 92nd Avenue in Surrey. Our schedule: Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Bible study, at 11 a.m. worship service, and at 7 p.m. we have prayer. And Friday at 7 p.m. we have a fellowship. Call 604-588-6717.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
More than a third of Canadians plan to renovate or build this year. How many do you think get fair market value for their work?
Fair Trade Works introduces third-party construction advocacy to ensure homeowners are guaranteed quality and ensuring fixed costs at fair market value.
Our consultation and tendering process is free. Don't build without talking to us first.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Here's Dr. Nathan Kennedy, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
I know that teeth aren't always everyone's first priority. Your life gets in the way. But what happens is one day you wake up and you can't chew the way you used to. Or maybe something hurts. Or you just don't feel as confident about your smile anymore. These are problems that get in the way of you enjoying your life. But with the right technology and the right training, these are problems that can be fixed. And that's what we do every day.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit smilesolutionsdentalcenter.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard Adult Lifestyle Community in Chilliwack. Hey, are you about to retire? Have the kids left home and you want to downsize? We have just what you're looking for. Come visit the Lower Mainland's premier gated retirement community and take advantage of our $25,000 construction discount today. Englewood Courtyard, retirement done right. englewoodcourtyard.ca.
Tom Lucas here for the Radio Real Estate Show with David Kaplan, the Vice President of Gold Team Management Services. How about your pick of the week for us?
It is a coach house in Delta. It's 550 square foot. It's a one-bedroom, one-bathroom. It has a fridge, stove, dishwasher, washer-dryer. It has its own parking stall with its own separate entrance. It's going for $895, and it's available immediately.
Sounds like a great place to live, and if you'd like to get more information on this property or others, call David and his team, 604-273-6801, or go on the web, goldteam.ca.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Over the past 25 years, I have found most home purchasers do not use a mortgage broker. We are a no-charge professional who have assisted over 5,000 home buyers finance their home. The exciting part is these same home buyers come back to us for refinancing, buying their next property, or lowering their current payments. Call us at 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Vancouver weather.
We'll have a mix of sun and cloud today with a high of about, I don't know, maybe 11 degrees. What do you think's going to happen tomorrow and Monday, Billy?
Oh, it's sunny. Sunday's going to be cloudy. I was trying to say sunny because I want sun, but it's not true. It's going to be cloudy, rain beginning in the morning, fog patches dissipating in the morning with a high of 11, and then on Monday we're going to have a little bit more rain with a high of 12.
Nice. And right now it is 11 degrees on the Radio Real Estate Show.
CI 650.
Yeah, I see your red door. I want it painted black. Kind of appropriate because we're going to be talking about paint.
I like this. This is a fat paint. I like
yeah,
fat
not
paint.
just any paint, but a fat paint.
Because it gives you the illusion or the thought process in my mind, anyways.
Yes,
it's going to make anything I paint look really, really good, and it'll cover all mistakes.
Well, see, this is why you wear black, because black makes you look slim.
I heard that.
So they say.
That's why they call me the Man in Black.
Is that what they call you? I thought your name was Johnny Cash. So we've got a lady on the phone who knows all about fat paint. She knows about decorating and home decor and that sort of thing. Her name is Victoria Lambert. She is the co-owner of the Fat Paint Company, which is actually located out in Westminster.
Really?
So it's local. So let's find out about fat paint. Victoria, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me this morning.
Well, it's a pleasure to have just about anybody on a morning like this. Welcome to the program.
Thanks.
So I told Bill and I told everybody around the radio station today that we're going to be talking all about fat paint, and they wanted to know, what the heck is fat paint?
Well, fat paint is a furniture paint that's used in order to be able to create a bit of the shabby look that's really quite on trend. It's a softer paint, easier to sand and to distress, so that you can make that look and bring it into your home.
So you're all about taking old things and giving them a new purpose and giving them a new life, right?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, we're living in a time when we're all really attuned to the need to be green in as many things as we can, and there are so many pieces that we can just revitalize and bring back into our home and you know, brighten the spaces that we live in with the colors that we apply.
Well, I just got a text come in. It's from Bill Macklem's wife. It says, if I paint Bill with your fat paint, will that give him some revitalization and some new life?
I'm sorry,
You know, I was just actually having a little fun with you. I just said that we had.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of ladies that say, if I fat something with fat, will I be slim?
Yeah, well.
Or things like that, if that's what you're referring to.
Well, do you know what? Actually, one of the quickest things you can improve your home with is paint.
Yeah.
And, you know, even if you just painted one door red or one chair red and gave it a little focus, often that's all it takes.
You know, it's so true. We live oftentimes in very neutral homes, and one of the, you can bring in soft furnishings, pillows and things to bring some color into your home. But if you had a console table or a chair, like you said, in a color, what it can do is tie in those soft furnishings into our neutral homes and really, give a really pleasant space to live in.
So, in other words, what you're saying is give your house a little pop of color.
Sure, absolutely, yeah. Nothing wrong with color.
Now
And of course, there's the people that love white, right? And we sell an awful lot of white, but it's also lovely as well. A little, more neutral for my taste, but.
Do you know, just a total point of curiosity, how did you come up with that name?
How did we come up with the name?
So catchy.
Yeah, Fat Paint, the Fat Paint Company.
Paint.
Well, my brother was working in the film industry and as a scenic artist, and this is a concoction. Well, they would make a concoction that they called fat paint that had similar qualities to what our paint has. And one time I was painting something in a chalk style paint, which is what this is. And Brad says, "What's chalk style paint?" And when I explained it to him, he says, "Oh, that's just fat paint. I'll make you some." And he did, and I loved it. And we played around with the idea for a few months, wondering if this was something that we should jump into. And finally, we just committed and did it. And the conversation arose, well, what should we name our paint? Well, Brad says fat paint. That's what we have to name it. That's what it is.
Love the name.
So there you have it.
At the beginning, though, you didn't think that Fat Paint was too politically correct, though, did you?
Oh, I was a little concerned. I thought maybe people would think it was referring to, someone's behind. But in truth of fact, the fact that it made me giggle, and then also too when I saw the label that Brad had created, hands down, I knew that it was the right way to go.
Well, Victoria, you were saying that people have actually been playing with the name of your paint company. What are some of the things to say about your paint? It's fantastic.
Fatastic, fabulous. They say they're infatuated with paint.
Infatuated, nice.
Yeah, and of course, all the time it's SAT in capital letters. If I were to spell that out, type it out.
Mm-hmm.
And what else? They say things like, it becomes part of the lingo. You would say, well, instead of can I paint that piece, you might say, can I fat that piece? And then you say, well, sure, you could fat that. So, it becomes part of the languages we're talking. It's almost like a verb or an adjective or, you can use it in different contexts.
Do you know, Victoria, you can also say, let's paint with fat paint till the fat lady sings.
Oh, nice.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, you're out there in Westminster. Whereabouts is your office, is your plant?
Well, our production facility is in New Westminster, and on November 8th, we're opening up the flagship retail store here.
Nice.
But we also have our paint retailed in several locations in the Lower Mainland, in the Abode in Cloverdale. We're at Maple Ridge Florists. We're at Around My House Consignment in Port Moody, out in Chilliwack at Pioneer Building Supplies. In New Westminster, there are two other locations as well, Brick and Mortar Living in the downtown area of New Westminster, and Eden Accents in the Sapperton area of New Westminster. We're also looking for retailers of our paint in other locations in the Lower Mainland. So if anyone out there is listening and has the right kind of store for our products, then by all means, get in touch.
A lot of people listen to our program on the internet, real audio streaming, that sort of thing, and you have a location out in Chilliwack, too?
Yes, Pioneer Building Supplies is retailing our paint, yes.
Because my daughter lives out there and she wanted to know where to get your paint.
Oh, yes,
and
they just got a new shipment last week, so they're already, fresh stuff on the shelf.
So now there are other...
It flies off the shelf, by the way, Tom.
And it doesn't even have any wings, and it flies.
It flies, absolutely. And it's not too heavy to fly.
Well,
even though it's fat.
She's a riot.
That's light.
Yeah. There are other chalk paints on the market, but yours, price-wise, is a little less expensive, correct?
We feel that we're really quite competitive on our price. Yes, it is. Let's be fair. It is a boutique quality specialty paint, and so we'll likely be a little bit higher, I think, on the price range when you compare it to less expensive latex paints. But this is like I said, it's a specialty paint. You're doing something special with it. You're using it on furniture. You're not using it necessarily on walls. I mean, not really on walls unless you had like wood paneling that you wanted to create a certain look on. You know, I mean.
Very cool.
Yeah.
You had wainscoting or scoting, however they say it.
With fat paint.
With fat paint. You have a variety of a multitude, actually, of different colors. How many different color varieties would you have available for people?
Right now we have 32 colors in the palette. Wow. We will be introducing a few more colors. There's some holes in the palette, if you will, that we're going to be filling. The great thing about the colors is that you can mix them and come up with others. I think a perfect example is taking our chalk white and adding it to one of the more vibrant hues like Caribbean blue and come up with a more pale turquoise, or our Emerald City and come up with a lovely, mid-tone green. So mixing and playing is always something that we encourage. In fact, the tagline or the secondary title of our name, Fat Paint, is it's an artisan chalk style paint. And what we're trying to do with our product, truthfully, is encourage, if you will, people to tap into that inner artisan that's there. Be creative and embrace all that is creative by playing around with products like ours.
Now I know that your brother is really big on burnt umber.
Ooh. Burnt umber.
Yes.
Well, that's the.
Didn't think I knew that, did you?
We're in the process of introducing, of creating and introducing some glazes into our product line, and raw umber is the one that he talks about putting a little raw umber here and a raw umber there. So he's talking about pigments going into things like glazes, but these same colors, these pigments go into our colors as well, and a raw umber will always deepen something just a little bit and make it a bit more moody. So yeah, he likes raw umber.
Moody umber. It's kind of like getting closer to Christmas now that Halloween passed by yesterday. It's kind of like Buddy the Elf saying, "What's your favorite color?" Umber.
Raw umber, yeah.
So actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because with Christmas just around the corner, this might make a great gift idea for one of the artisans in your family or friends, right?
Oh, excellent.
Absolutely, yes. They come in, Fat Paint comes in a variety of sizes, and the perfect gift, even for a little stocking stuffer, could be a little sample jar with wax. You get a little combination of some colors, and always include the wax. Our fat wax is the best way to finish off our pieces.
Now, you mentioned wax. What does wax do?
Well, it's actually an important part of this particular style of paint. You're going to the paint itself is flat, doesn't have a sheen to it, and it's also, as I'd mentioned, softer than a regular latex paint. And so you want to seal it and give it some durability. And the best way to do that is with our fat wax. It's a really soft, luxurious beeswax, carnauba wax combination that goes on like a body butter. It's just so beautiful to work with. Smells good, too.
You said body butter, and you certainly got Bill's interest there when you said body butter. Not that kind of butter, Bill.
Well, it's a fat body, right?
No, not that kind of body either. No, it's a fat one. But anyway, when you apply it, well, heck, you can put butter on a fat one too. Oh, sorry, I'm getting rude.
Yeah. What did you mean by that?
It's a morning show, isn't it?
Yeah. You've got a great. I know you have a website that's in progress, but in the meantime, if somebody wants to learn about you on the web, you have somewhere where they can go, if you pardon the expression.
Yes, absolutely. We're at thefatpaintcompany.blogspot.ca.
Okay.
That's our temporary website. We'll have our beautiful new website up and running in the next month or so, and that's an easy one. That's fatpaint.ca or thefatpaintcompany.com.
And do you have a telephone number? Should somebody want to call and maybe have a chat with you?
604-527-2032, but I encourage your listeners, if they're interested in fat paint, to also check out our retailers. The people who own these shops and are selling our product are knowledgeable in using it. They're going to be great resources, and obviously closer perhaps than New Westminster in some cases.
Now, if there is somebody out there in New Westminster, they're looking forward to the opening of your retail outlet. What is that going to be, hopefully?
November 8th will be open.
That's what, next Saturday?
Next Saturday. I hope
already.
we're ready. But
oh, geez.
Yeah.
You be selling brushes too?
We'll have brushes and other different kinds of sundries and things that you would use on your projects. I'll tell you, Tom, there's a bit of a history for us. I don't know how much time you have, but we've been in business for 2 years. a year ago, there was a massive fire here in New Westminster, and we were one of the businesses that were affected. We lost our location. So we moved into this new space that we're in, and we've been there for a year. We've been producing paint all while living in a construction zone, so it's been quite a challenge, but one that we have, we've embraced, and we've, what's the right phrase? I guess we've overcome all those challenges, and here we are, and we're finally opening the retail portion, which is what we lost a year ago at in the fire was our boutique. But now we're finally opening this, so we're pretty excited. And in many respects, this is our anniversary. It's an anniversary for the fire. It's an anniversary for our business.
And it all starts all over again next Saturday, right?
Absolutely.
Well, fantastic.
Congratulations.
I know you've got lots to do, get ready for the grand opening, but I will let you go. Victoria, thank you for being with us on the show, and thank you for sharing your knowledge about fat paint with us.
Thank you, Tom. I appreciate it.
And we'll come to your opening, okay?
Oh, sure.
Because they've got great coffee down there, too.
I want to see the fat stuff.
I only go to places that have great coffee. Victoria, you're a wonderful person. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank
you for talking with us. That's Victoria Lambert, and she is the co-owner, along with her brother Brad, of
Really?
the Fat Paint Company in New Westminster.
Nice people.
Yeah. Now, let me give you your telephone number again, 604-527-2032, 604-527-2032. The Fat Paint Company, it's made right here in New Westminster in British Columbia.
Do you also have the email address there, too?
Go right ahead.
Yes, that's the Fat Paint Company at gmail.com.
The Fat Paint Company at gmail.com.
Just the way it sounds. No caps, no spots, just all one word.
Because apparently you can send letters now on the internet.
I've heard that.
Did you hear that?
But apparently you actually still have to use periods and commas and caps and lowercase. Otherwise, like if you did them all in high case, like in caps, that means you're yelling.
Yeah, that's not good. So just forget about that, okay, Bill?
All right.
It's 10:32. It's Radio Real Estate. In the next segment of our program, we'll talk about real estate in Metro Vancouver with our guest co-host, Christina Watts of Remax Real Estate Services.
And Mark Perry, our Radio Real Estate Voice of the Valley, talks about two great events going on this weekend in Chilliwack.
Good morning. It's Tom Lucas with our guest co-host, Christina Watts. Why is he singing? Get rid of Huey. This shouldn't be singing.
I like it.
Oh, I like it too, but we took all the singing out.
We did.
We did. Well, I didn't. I just put the wrong one there. Sorry about that. Where was I? So Christina Watts of Real Estate Services is with us on the show. Bill Backlund is always here. What did you call yourself once? The guest that came and wouldn't go away?
Well, you have yourself. Then you have
I do, yeah.
Sherry Brown, who is the co-host.
She's not
Today
here.
In this case, it's Christina, so that's
Yes.
co-host.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm the guest that never left.
I see. And then in the other room we have?
The producer.
And his name is?
Dwayne The Rock
Bishop
Johnson.
is his last name. His mom would appreciate that.
I thought he was The Rock.
You see, we started this as a joke once, and Bill, you can't remember your last name, so you go, The Rock. Bishop, try that.
Bishop.
He used to be a cardinal, now he's a bishop, right?
Really?
Or what? I don't know how it goes. Anyway, it's Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.
An ideal location, an ideal investment, the fastest growing city in BC. Over 1,000 homes have already sold in Surrey's largest community. And you can own your piece of this urban paradise with Park Avenue West. I'm Grant Murray of Concord Pacific, and I personally invite you to experience true resort lifestyle living. 250 homes under $250,000. Park Avenue West, across from Holland Park, Surrey. parkavenueliving.ca.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
There's a big difference between what contractors feel they should charge and the real price of labour and materials. We're proud to introduce a new system to drive quality, promote transparency in housing costs, and save you money.
Fair Trade Works' new system provides wholesale pricing on materials and pre-vetted labor, access to budgeted designers, and more. Details at fairtradeworks.biz.
We deliver on quality, we deliver on price.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Many Canadian seniors are not comfortable accepting financial help from their adult children, but if you're concerned about your parents' finances or feel like they could enjoy their retirement with more tax-free cash flow, you can help them access money they already have using CHIP. Your parents never have to make payments, they never lose control of their home, and they'll never be forced to move or sell. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hi, this is Gus from Exelon Garage Flooring. Are you tired of oily, dusty, stained garage floors? We have the fix. It's a glue-down tile system that we cover with our revolutionary sealer that nothing penetrates. Oil, gas, tranny fluid, or tire stains wipe right off with just a wet rag. Turn your garage into another livable room in your home. For more information, visit excelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, I'm David Kaplan, Vice President of Gold Team Management Services, providing hassle-free rental management since 1979. Gold Team only deals with individually owned residential rental properties. We have trained staff, on call 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Our personal on-site inspections help minimize the chance of illegal tenant activity or property damage. In other words, we're specialists in managing your rental house, townhouse, or apartment. That's all we do. Call 604-273-6801 for your free rental evaluation or visit goldteam.ca.
Jesus said, I go to prepare a place for you. Wow, now there's a real estate deal. Hi, I'm Ron Beckett. I'd like to invite you to a worship service with an undenominational church who follow the Bible only without human traditions. A people who are making an investment for time and eternity. We are the Church of Christ, 15042 92nd Avenue in Surrey. Services are on Sunday morning at 10 a.m., worship is at 11 a.m. and prayer at 7 p.m. And on Fridays, Food for Body and Soul is at 7 p.m. 604-588-6717.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem from Dominion Macklem Mortgages. Most people need advice on mortgage financing. We provide personal financial advice with no vested interest and at no cost. We're compensated by the lenders. We'll review your current financial situation to determine if you are ready to purchase. If not, we'll help develop a plan to put home ownership in your future. For more information, call 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
CI 650.
This is the Radio Real Estate Show on Smooth and Easy. CI 650. You ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Here it comes. Ready? Yeah. So our regular co-host, Sherry Brown, is away today.
Where is she?
She's doing something.
She's on assignment?
Yeah, she's on special assignment, but you know, she never offers to take you or me along.
No kidding.
No, I don't understand that. So whenever we need help, the call for help goes out, and the first person to say, yeah, I'm in, is Christina Watson, and we're so happy you're with us again.
Well, thanks for having me back.
Nice to see you. Let me put you on the spot because you're a well-known realtor in the area. You know, you win all those awards and everything else like that, and there's a good reason for that. I want to ask you what your thoughts on, what your views are as we're getting closer to a brand new year. What are you seeing for real estate coming up?
I think I see a very steady year coming up. We've had sort of a catch-up year this particular year, and I think what's happening is that prices have been firming up all around, and anything that's priced right and presents well is generally actually going to be bid on under multiple offers. So coming to the area that I actually most primarily work in, South Delta, I would say that our future really looks pretty bright and solid. We've sort of been discovered by Metro Vancouver in a far greater way than we ever have before. And that is because, you know, the bridge is coming in, the mall is sort of putting us on a spot, and we've got some fabulous developments coming up like the Southlands and you know, some minor ones, yes, things, and they're doing very well, by the way. Their first phase has completely sold out.
That's right. We did some financing on the first phase, and now we're into the second phase.
And it's just fabulous leasehold properties.
Oh, yes. 90-year leases. They're good leases.
You can't go wrong.
Good properties. We have one client that actually put in geothermal heat for his home.
How smart is that?
Yeah.
Mother Nature will provide for you.
She will?
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard, too. I also heard, too, that there are lots of people that are leaving the North Shore and coming to your neck of the woods.
It's very true because price points are extremely lucrative. If you sell in West Vancouver, North Vancouver, you should be doing very well. And we've got some lovely developments, like, for instance, Tawasin Springs. You know, like if you want to retire and you buy a condo, starting at about $750, you're finding some utterly appealing golf view properties starting at, I would think, are at the 650s. And our community has really enjoyed a complete revival with a beautification of the town center mall. Our schools are, you know, just to talk about our private schools, I mean, South Point Academy is rated 3rd in the province.
And it's growing too.
It is absolutely growing.
There's another project in Tsawwassen just across from the mall on the View 212, I think it's called. Have you seen that? That's huge.
Yes. And you know what? It's actually a small boutique-style building, and I don't think they have very many units actually left.
Is that the one that's on the Harris Nursery lot?
No, that's the Brio.
By the golf course.
They have done extremely well. And so pretty well anything that's coming up enjoys fairly fast sellout. So like if anybody wants to move into the area, check it out.
So if anybody's thinking about Ladner or Tsawwassen, give you a call.
That'd be lovely.
Well, I haven't asked you this before, but what's your phone number?
604-803-8342.
Somebody's calling already.
Wow.
Maybe. Did you want to answer that? I'll tell you what. You answer that. We'll move on with the show. How's
okay,
that?
Sounds wonderful.
She'll be with you in just a second. Okay. It's 10:40 on the Radio Real Estate Show, and right now, let's welcome the voice of the Valley, Mark Perry. I think that's his Mark on the line. He's calling from Chilliwack. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Tom. Hello, Bill. Hi, Christina.
Well, last night was Halloween, but the beat goes on out there in Chilliwack. More Halloween goodies for everybody this weekend, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I'm sure that everybody did well at Halloween last night. We had a great night to do it, being the weekend, and we've got a couple of great events going on in Chilliwack. Today, Chilliwack Metropolitan Orchestra is having its Mozart Flute and Harp Concerto. That's the very first of the 2014-2015 season, and that's going to be at the Chilliwack Cultural Center. So look forward to having them opening their season with it.
Halloween goes on a little bit longer out there in Chilliwack.
Yeah, we're doing an after Halloween party. It's the Pumpkin Smash Party at the Chilliwack Corn Maze between 11 and 3 today, where the kids can play pumpkin darts and pumpkin bowling, and that's on Yale Road West. So we're really looking forward to having some fun with that, too.
When you say Pumpkin Smash Party, my mind begins to go wild, if you know what I mean.
You know what? We all want to get rid of the pumpkins today. They were great use yesterday, but now we want to get rid of them at the Smash Party.
And besides, people can only eat so much pumpkin pie.
You know what? I think I could eat a little bit more.
I know where you can get some.
Yeah, there you are.
Now, if people want to come out and see you over at Inglewood Courtyard today, if you go down Highway 1 eastbound, you get to Lickman Road.
Lickman Road exit southbound,
right,
and come all the way up to Keith Wilson Road and take a left on Keith Wilson Road and go to the very, very end, and we're the big community development at the end of Keith Wilson Road.
And you just can't miss it.
There's lots of signs. We look forward to seeing everyone.
Now, you were telling me before we went on the air this morning that you have a couple that are touring the States, and they are thinking about purchasing over there at Inglewood Courtyard.
Yeah, very pleased. Our sale of the week was from a couple from Ontario. They just sold their home in Ontario. It just firmed up. So now they're traveling Arizona and doing like all snowbirds do, avoiding the wet in the winter here. And they have written an offer, and it's, of course, subject to viewing, and they're coming up in the next day or so. So very excited for them to come up and have a look at the unit that they picked out.
Now, Mark, you and your company, and of course Inglewood Courtyard in Chilliwack, are involved with some great charities around the area, and you have something special coming up.
We did our grand opening in August of last year. We decided to donate $500 for every sale for every unit to a couple of charities, and we had a charity contest, and we had some great entrants, and the winners were Chilliwack Hospice Society and the Sardis Doorway. So a year into our sales, we're just about 50% sold, and now's the time that we join forces with our two charities to try and do an event for everybody that wants to help out with these charities. We're having a big meeting this week, and we're going to figure out whether we're going to do a silent auction or what our fundraiser is going to be, but we look forward to helping the Chilliwack Hospice Society and the Sardis Doorway as it gets closer to Christmas.
And before we go this week, are those building incentives still available at Inglewood Courtyard?
Yeah, you bet. The couple from Ontario was very pleased to pick an inside unit, so that $25,000 discount off the purchase price is really warmly received by them, and we still have them going at this point in time.
If you're listening to the show this morning and you're thinking about making a move out to the valley, Inglewood Courtyard could very well be your new home. And again, to get there down Highway 1, you take the Lickman turnoff, you go south to Keith Wilson Road, you turn left and keep going to the end of the road. If I got that right?
You did that well. You did that well.
You make me feel good. You make me feel good. I'm looking forward to chatting with you next week.
Excellent, Tom. We'll look forward to chatting you too. This is Mark Perry, the voice of the Valley on the Radio Real Estate Show.
For information on Inglewood Courtyard in Chilliwack, call Mark at 778-240-8513, 778-240-8513, or go to inglewoodcourtyard.ca.
It's 10:44 on the Radio Real Estate Show. In the next segment of our program, we'll be talking to Katrina May of Hollyburn Properties about some great rental opportunities available at Casa Bella in the West End. And we'll be talking with Bill Macklem, the president of the New Macklem Mortgages. This morning, Bill, we're talking about getting your purchasing team in place, right?
Exactly. So today is going to be the importance of the financing sector.
Okay, looking forward to that.
This is Christina Watts of Remax Real Estate Services with Bill Macklem, President of Dominion Macklem Mortgage, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy CL 650.
Minutes away from Holland Park, Central City Mall, SFU, and Surrey Memorial Hospital sits Park Avenue West. True resort lifestyle living and an ideal investment with 250 homes under $250,000. I'm Grant Murray of Concord Pacific, and I'm proud to invite you to see just how amazing Park Avenue West is. Community living has been elevated to a new standard in the fastest growing city in BC, Surrey's Park Avenue West. Only steps from King George Station, parkavenueliving.ca.
Hi, I'm Mark Perry of Englewood Courtyard Adult Lifestyle Community in Chilliwack. Are you a soon-to-be retiree? Are your housing needs changing? Well, then come visit Englewood Courtyard, our new gated retiree development in Chilliwack, to begin your new chapter in life. And take advantage of our $25,000 construction discount today. Englewood Courtyard, retirement done right. englewoodcourtyard.ca.
Here's Dr. Jennifer Hermesman, General Dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
When there's something wrong with your teeth or with your smile, it affects everything. It changes how you feel about yourself, how you see yourself, and even how others see you. You shouldn't have to feel embarrassed to smile. You shouldn't have to avoid certain foods when you eat. We have the technology and the training to fix those problems now, whether they are big or small. And that's what we do at Smile Solutions.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Jim Perkins, President and founder of Fair Trade Works.
More than a third of Canadians plan to renovate or build this year. How many do you think get fair market value for their work?
Fair Trade Works introduces third-party construction advocacy to ensure homeowners are guaranteed quality and ensuring fixed costs at fair market value.
Our consultation and tendering process is free. Don't build without talking to us first.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Looking for a new place and your busy work schedule has you booked up? Take the stress out of renting with Hollyburn Properties full-service rental professionals. We're here to help every step of the way. From your initial search to relaxing in your very own condo-style rental apartment, our on-site resident managers will make you feel right at home. Be a part of our family. For current rental availabilities, call 604-878-8888 or visit us at hollyburn.com.
Hi. Would you like to study the Bible by correspondence? The lessons are based only on the Bible and are free of charge. You can go at your own speed and start anytime. All we need is your name and address, which we will only use to mail the lessons. We will not add you to any list and never share or sell your information. For information, our website is correspondencecourse.webs.com. Email correspondencecourse@yahoo.ca or call 604-588-6717.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. I frequently hear from seniors in this area who are shocked by how much their home's value has increased over the years. If your home value has appreciated, a reverse mortgage can be a smart way to access some of that equity and put it to good use. You can access up to 50% of your home's value while maintaining ownership and never be forced to move or sell. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hi, this is Bill Macklem of Dominion Macklem Mortgages. As a successful broker owner, I have developed a team of mortgage professionals that support me and my clients. If you're confused with all the mortgage chatter of do's and don'ts, my mortgage team is ready to answer your questions to determine the best mortgage for you. Call 604-684-HOME. That's 604-684-4663 for more information.
Well, whether or not you're ready, we got weather. It's going to be a mix of sun and cloud today with a high of 11 degrees.
Tomorrow is going to be cloudy, rain beginning in the morning. Then later on, we're going to have fog patches, which are going to dissipate. It's going to be a high of 11. And on Monday, it's going to be a high of 11 as well, but it'll be raining.
Tom, can I be a weather girl on the radio?
I wish to God you would, baby.
All I want to just want to point to the clouds.
Do you want to tell us what the current temperature is?
Which one do you want to talk about?
The one that's this bitty.
The one that says 11?
That's the one.
Got it.
I can put you in the condo.
I can put you in a condo. There are some people who love to live in condos.
There are some gorgeous condos
There
out
certainly are. We're going to find out about some of those great condos right now, some wonderful rental opportunities and accommodations with Katrina May. She is the PR and communications person, coordinator for Hollyburn Properties. We have her on the line right now. Katrina, hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Tom.
How are you this morning?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for having me.
And you survived Halloween last night. That's a good sign.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I know that you've been really busy over there at Hollyburn Properties this past week. In fact, you've got a new project on the go. Give us a thumbnail sketch of that.
We do, Tom. We're really excited. Hollyburn is building its very first new construction development, rental tower in the city of North Vancouver. I won't get into too many details. I'll have Dan pick up on that next week when he's back. We're all very excited, and we've been working really hard.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting the details, so I'll be sure to tune in to hear you and Dan next week on the show. But this week, as usual, you've got our hot Hollyburn Property of the Week. What do you have for us?
I do. This week's hot property of the week is called Casa Bella. It's located at 840 Browden Street in Vancouver's West End, right in downtown. We have 2 studios available at Casa Bella for December 1st, and those range from $12.25 to $12.50. They are on the 8th and 5th floor. The suites themselves feature hardwood floors, granite countertops, mirrored closet doors. They have fully renovated kitchens and bathrooms, and they all have a balcony. The building itself has a fitness center, 24/7 shared laundry facilities, gated and surface parking. There's free Wi-Fi in all common areas, and of course our on-site professional resident managers. The location is wonderful. It's 2 blocks from about 10 coffee shops. So if you're a coffee addict like myself, we've got Starbucks blends and a bunch of independents. And it's just a few steps from Robson Street, all of the shopping and restaurants. 5-minute walk to Cole Harbor and the seawall. And it's conveniently located near the Burrard SkyTrain station. It's a great building to live in, and we hope to hear from you soon. This is Katrina May for Radio Real Estate.
To learn more about Hollyburn Properties and to get information about their great rental accommodations, call 604-662-7345. That's 604-662-7345, or visit hollyburn.com.
That's hollyburn.com. So, you need some money to buy a property, do you? What do?
You go to Bill Macklem.
You go to see Mr. Macklem at Dominion Macklem Mortgages. And, Bill, you were talking about getting your property purchasing team in place. And one important little piece of that puzzle is your mortgage broker.
Absolutely. You need to have it. There's no getting around the fact that of all the loans that you'll ever take out in your life, your mortgage is going to be the most important. There's lots of reasons for it, but it mainly comes down to the size and the duration. You're going to be having the largest debt for the longest period of time on your home. It could be as long as 30 years. So you want to make sure that you're getting the proper advice. So what happens with a lot of people is that when they're looking for a mortgage, because people always talk about interest rate, they think that that's the most important part. It isn't. It's about the prepayment, it's about the portability, it's about the other features of the mortgage. There are some different dynamics that go on with it. But because, and I've said this before on the show, is that when you're going to buy a car or a TV or some kind of electronic equipment for your home, you understand what that money looks like. You have a pretty good concept of what $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 looks like. We all have a concept of that. When you start talking about $250,000, $500,000, $1 million, we have no concept of that. And so what happens to us as humans is we revert back to what we do understand, and that's something that affects us emotionally. And so therefore we look at the home in terms of the size of the home, the windows, the sunlight, the features in the kitchen, whatever, those types of things that have an emotional bearing but have no financial bearing. So you as a realtor, you never say to a client, you should be buying this property here that's close to the railway line or to transit, because it's from our experience it's going to go in value up by this amount every year. Yeah. What you're going to do is say this is going to be a good value, but people don't want to talk about why it's going to be a good value other than the fact it's located properly. And so what happens when you do mortgages, people don't understand that the interest rate isn't the most important part. So when you're doing this, you've got to make sure that you've got the right team behind you. So that's why we talk about mortgage brokering. You want to have a mortgage broker that's looking at you, trying to determine what your goals in life are for the next 5 years, not just slamming you into a mortgage today. And that's really, really important. You want to make sure that you're looking at the client, and this home they're buying may not be the home they're going to keep. So if they're not going to live in this home, maybe they want to keep this as a revenue property for the future. So when they're talking to you as a realtor, they got to make sure that they can rent this property. It's rentable. It's going to be able to utilize the equity in this property to buy the next one. So
Big
you want to do
picture
that.
time, right? So to get your expert mortgage information online, or by visiting billymac.com, that's Billy with an I, not a Y, mac.com, or by calling Bill at 604-684-4663. That's 604-684-HOME.
In the next segment of the program, our home handyman, Finn Jensen, says November is here and it brings some great expectations.
This is Christina Watts of Remax Real Estate Services with Bill Macklem, president of Dominion Macklem Mortgages, our producer Dwayne Bishop, and Tom Lucas. You're listening to Radio Real Estate on Smooth and Easy, CL 650.
Hi, this is Blair from Exelon Garage Flooring. Add value to your home by turning your garage into 400 square feet of usable space. We at Exelon Garage Flooring provide a turnkey solution to unsightly and damaged concrete. This is an easy-to-clean, one-time applied product and is the least expensive way to upgrade your home. For more information, visit excelonflooring.com. That's EXCELON flooring.com.
Hi, I'm Mark Perry of Inglewood Courtyard Adult Lifestyle Community in Chilliwack. Our brand new condos are 879 square feet to 1220 square feet. They have open living design, gourmet kitchens, huge covered decks, safer home design, clubhouse, and RV parking to boot. All this with prices starting at $179.9. Inglewood Courtyard, retirement done right. inglewoodcourtyard.ca.
Here's Dr. Nathan Kennedy, general dentist at Smile Solutions Dental Center.
I know that teeth aren't always everyone's first priority. Your life gets in the way. But what happens is one day you wake up and you can't chew the way you used to. Or maybe something hurts. Or you just don't feel as confident about your smile anymore. These are problems that get in the way of you enjoying your life. But with the right technology and the right training, these are problems that can be fixed. And that's what we do every day.
Book your free consultation at Smile Solutions Dental Center in White Rock, 778-294-1514, or visit SmileSolutionsDentalCenter.com.
Tired of chasing that small space you can barely afford? Stop saving for a down payment. Stop paying those high property tax and strata fees. Rent with Holyburn with nothing down. Large suites, large balconies, 24-hour professional service and maintenance. Studios from $900 and one bedrooms from $1,050. Enjoy the lifestyle you deserve today with 50 communities to choose from in Vancouver's West Side, West End, and North Shore neighborhoods. Save money and enjoy the Vancouver lifestyle. Learn more at hollyburn.com.
Jim Perkins, president and founder of Fair Trade Works.
There's a big difference between what contractors feel they should charge and the real price of labour and materials. We are proud to introduce a new system to drive quality, promote transparency in housing costs, and save you money.
Fair Trade Works' new system provides wholesale pricing on materials and pre-vetted labor, access to budgeted designers, and more. Details at fairtradeworks.biz.
We deliver on quality, we deliver on price.
Find out more at fairtradeworks.biz. fairtradeworks.biz.
Hi, I'm Colin Johnston, VP at Home Equity Bank. As the provider of the Chip Home Income Plan, we are the leading provider of reverse mortgages in Canada. Over the past 30 years, we've helped thousands of Canadians access home equity in their homes without giving up ownership or having to move or sell. An increasing number of people are using home equity to upgrade their lifestyle and make the most of retirement. Our new Income Advantage Plan is specifically designed for those seniors looking to enhance their lifestyle throughout retirement. For more information about the Chip Home Income Plan from Home Equity Bank, call 604-484-6021, chip.ca.
Hi, I'm Ron Beckett. Looking for a church home? Come worship with us. Do you want to learn from God's Word? Come grow with us. Are you interested in our community? Come serve with us. We are the Church of Christ, 15042 92nd Avenue in Surrey. Our schedule: Sunday morning, 10 a.m. Bible study, at 11 a.m. worship service, and at 7 p.m. we have prayer. And Friday at 7 p.m. we have a fellowship. Call 604-588-6717.
Why rent something dated when you can own a new piece of urban living in BC's fastest growing city? I'm Grant Murray of Concord Pacific, and for what you're paying in rent, you could own at Park Avenue West in Surrey. An ideal location just minutes away from Holland Park, Central City Mall, SFU, and the Surrey Memorial Hospital. And an ideal investment with spectacular views and one bedrooms starting from $190,000. Surrey's Park Avenue West, only steps from King George Station, parkavenueliving.ca.
CL 650.
This old house is getting shaky, boys. This old house is getting old. This old house flips in the rain now, and this house flips in the cold.
Well, I'll tell you, it's not only this house is getting shaky. Time now to hear from Finn Jensen, our real estate show home handy guy. Finn, good morning.
Good morning, Tom, and hello, everyone. One important thing that came with the fall rains is the realizations of what a terrific summer we had. Here's hoping in 4 months' time, we'll be on the way to another 8 months of BC's best. With a climate like this, it's no wonder optimism runs high. But the year is not over yet. There's much to discover and to do before we see the end of 2014. Aside from the weather, nothing much has changed. Things are proceeding as they have been for a while. Old buildings are demolished, big new homes rise on the same land. That isn't so big a deal to the average citizen, most of whom are happy with the Canadian standard of housing, which was in Neverland for our grandparents and for a lot of our parents too. Expectations run high these days, but amazingly, a lot of people are still able to realize their ambitions. It may take some adjustments or compromises, but many find happiness, if not in one place, then in another. This is Finn Jensen for Radio Real Estate. Talk to you next week.
If you have any plumbing or heating work to be done, call Finns Jensen at 778-378-2740. That's 778-378-2740.
Now, you said Finn's. Is there more than one?
It's Finn's phone number.
Oh, Finn's phone number. Thanks, Bill. Give Finn a call. He's a good guy. He came over and helped us out of a tough situation during the week.
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He's a good guy. And he speaks very highly of you.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
He doesn't call you Bills either. So, Christina, before we go, you've got a super opening today.
I'd like to promote an open house on Sunday,
Sunday,
2
tomorrow?
to 4, yes, in Richmond at 11200, number 3 road. Half an acre property, absolutely gorgeous, with the most pristine farmland view at $1,598,000. Absolutely not to be replaced. So once it's gone, it's gone. So come and see me tomorrow at 11200, number 3 road. 2 to 4.
And what time?
2 to 4.
2 to 4. Now, if somebody wants to get a hold of you at the office, what's your phone number?
604-803-8342. Thank you.
And you have a website?
ChristinaWatts.com.
Stands to reason. ChristinaWatts.com. And people email you? They can email you through your website?
Yes, ChristinaWatts@telus.net.
And you'll get back to them?
I always do.
Will you get back to us sooner or later?
Yes, I do.
That's what I like to hear.
Our house in the middle of our street.
Christina Watts, I have one question before you go. Are you related to the mayor of South Surrey at all?
Not at all.
No, you just happen to have the same last name.
It just happened to have the same last name.
Because we've had the mayor on, as you know.
Yes, we did.
Had Christina on before. And
Yeah, so then they're related.
So maybe somebody else with the last name of Watts can show up on the show one of these days down the stretch sometime.
I would like that.
Wild Bill Watts.
Woo!
Do you know Wild Bill?
I knew about Wild Bill back in Manitoba.
Okay. Bill Macklem,
Yeah, I
as
used
usual.
to play for the Bombers. The
Nice,
BC,
nice. Great. Okay, Chris. Well, thank you for being here. Don't forget, kids, before you go to bed tonight.
Put the clock back.
How much?
By 1 hour.
1 hour.
I'd like to go 2 hours back to you.
So would I. All right. Well, Radio Real Estate is back again next Saturday morning. Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise on time at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time.